Good morning, welcome back to the DanGoesOutdoors YouTube channel. If you want to, click the subscribe button and you won't miss any of my videos because I'm making a lot recently. Yeah, it's late autumn, early winter now, and I'm out on the river, going to do a bit of pike fishing today. It's a sort of narrower, shallower sort of stretch of river, so it more lends itself to roving with a float rod. That's what I'm going to do today. I'll show you how to set that up because I always sort of show the rig, but I don't show how I put it together, so I'll do that today instead. And yeah, we're going to do a lot of roving. I'm probably going to fish 6, maybe 7 spots. I'm a little bit late because, yeah, it was chucking it down this morning and I just didn't want to go out in it. So I looked at the weather app, it said an hour and a half it'll be sunny, which it is. So here I am now. And yeah, going to get this all set up, get fishing and hopefully catch a nice pike. Tying a sliding float rig for pike really is just putting a load of things on your main line and tying 2 knots. It's as easy as that. First I think we might be getting a take, lads. Wind down and strike anyway. Oh, we're in. Got one on here. Actually, might be an alright fish. Oh, I've just seen it, that's a good fish. Man, just holding out there. In the first swim, and I'm planning on fishing about 6 today. Yes! This is a nice fish. Got my tools already. Let's get the hooks out. I'm going to weigh this one because I think this could be a double. A Michael Doublé. There we go, that's the dentistry done. So let's get it in the sling, see what we got here. Woo! 12.5. That's nice. Good fish, this one. So I've taken my jacket off so I can get my sleeves rolled up a bit more. Don't want to take any of the slime off this fish. Bang, there it is. Lovely low double, 12.5. Really nice fish, so pleased to catch this on a short day session. And it's just great fun in winter to come out and get bites, catch big fish. Wonderful. There's the other side. Already got a bit of a belly on it, this one. Been feeding up well. And come spawning, this fish could be 15 pounds, something like that. It's definitely a female if it's this size. Yeah, wonderful. Proper toothy little predator, this one. Right, get a couple of snaps for Instagram, then put it back. Quite steep banks here, straight down to 10 foot of water, so just using a net to release this fish. Holding its weight in the water there, and when it's ready, we'll let it go. The colours on the back of this fish are incredible. You can see why people call them freshwater crocs, they're amazing. Kicking a little bit now. There it goes. God, it looks massive in the water. Straight back to the snag I caught it from. Well, as I said before, this is a stretch that lends itself more to a roving approach. So I've left that swim, I've come a bit further upstream, and I'm going to drop another small herring close in here, above some snags downstream. I tend to find that if you fish above the snags, you catch more fish. I think the smell from your bait goes down into it, and they come out and find it. So yeah, let's put this bait out now. I'm sitting here watching my float, and I've just seen a massive salmon chuck itself out downstream. That was amazing. It must have been well into double figures. It was like that. Huge fish. Just great stuff. Really, really good to see. But anyway, I thought I'd just explain what happened in that last spot, because I don't know if it really came across on film. But I recast quite a bit further downstream, a few metres in front of a snag, and the float was there for about 5 or so minutes, and it rocked in the water, and that's why I fish a flat float, because little bites are more obvious, because the whole float moves and makes the water move. And yeah, that happened, and it happened again. And I was looking at it, I was thinking, is that a take? Because then nothing happened for a long time, so, you know, I put the camera on, I went down there, and I pulled the line tight, and that's something that I do. If I get little touches like that, just pull the line tight, and it suddenly become more obvious what's going on. And what happened is, as I pulled it tight, the float went more and more left, and yeah, there's a proper take, struck, and well, you know the rest. Wonderful. I'm so happy to have caught a good fish like that, and it's actually a lovely day to be out. Last time I was out, it was something like 2-3 degrees, and today it's more like 8, 9, maybe even 10. I've not even got my coat on. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, fish this swim for another 15-20 minutes, and then keep moving. Annoyingly, it's just started raining again, but it's time for me to move on to the next swim. Bit of rain doesn't stop me. This is swim number 3. Of course, they won't all hold fish, but you just don't know that until you try it. Just about to get started in spot number 4, and since I've used this bait a few times, I'm just going to take the head off to let a little bit more blood and juice out. Lovely. Good job my mum doesn't watch these videos, because she might recognise this knife from her old house. There we go, one in the tail, one down the flank. Let's get it out there. Bit of a funny going on in that last spot. While I was fishing there, two old boys turned up and started making a bit of commotion behind the swim, so I decided to pack up and move on. And they both start having a go at me, but apparently I was trespassing. And I fished this stretch for years and years and years, and in my defence, there are no signs down here. When you join the club now, you don't get given a map book or anything anymore. And I was, what, one swim too far down than I should have been? You know, yeah, I shouldn't have been there, but they gave me a right hard time about it. And neither of them could actually tell me where their water began and where mine ended. So, like, I was just trying to say, like, well, whose is this then and where can I go? And neither of them would actually give me an answer, like, oh, well, further up there, you know. Okay, well, but where though? Where does my water end and yours begin? But yeah, a lot of people like that around here, to be fair. Doesn't matter, I've moved upstream to an area I've caught plenty of fish from before. Gonna try head end of a bluey, put that out here, and yeah, hope I catch, make up for that disturbance there. Getting a good bite here, boys. Okay, let's wind down and hit it. Ooh. Just saw it in the water, it's only a small one. Right, let's get this back in there. I really hoped that pike would come back, but no such luck, so you know the score, wind in, let's move on. It's getting dark now, so I'll probably only give this spot about 15 minutes, because there's one last spot that I want to spend a little bit longer in. And my stop knot's come off. Right, let's try again. I'm in my last spot now, so let's just keep our fingers crossed that we finish the day with a fish. As always, I'm going to sign off now while I've still got the light and while you guys can still see me. Bit of a weird day, some ups and downs. Caught that lovely pike, 12.5 pound, amazing, beautiful fish, so happy to have caught it. But then got told that I maybe didn't catch it in my club's water, even though I've been fishing down there for years and no one has told me any differently. Weird conversation, even had a go at me about my facial hair, which seems strange, take from that what you will. But then yeah, came up here, missed a fish, not too bothered about that, it was only a small one. And I'm just going to sit out now for another 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, watch this float. I might catch one more, hopefully I do, but if not, thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your fishing, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.